Monday, September 23rd, 8:25 p.m. approximately, and this is episode
7
of Tuesday Night Lights. Who cares?
Little
Who's counting?
spacey.
Who gives a fuck? There's football on, and that's really all that matters. MLB's in the playoffs, which we're not going to touch much on that, but it is a thing that's happening. And we're also going to give you some recaps on college football.
Yes.
Little videos, some knowledge. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you already know it. We're stupid, but hey.
So are you, but we're just dumb
we
enough
love
to
you.
show you.
We love you because we're dumb.
Yep.
We need to be with our own people.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of dumb people, the Washington Redskins suck.
They're losing 14-0 right now.
21-0 right now.
Really?
Yep. Score update.
Things are changing very fast here.
5 minutes and 42 seconds left into the second quarter of this bout, and the Chicago Bears have the Redskins on the ropes. Who do you think's going to win this bout here, Carlisle?
The Bears.
Yeah, man. It's really not even a fucking... Okay, first off, so it was 7-0 for a while. I feel like the longest time.
Yeah.
The Bears had a pick six.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix with a pick six.
The defense, I feel like, is pulling this whole team. There's really nothing that... Mr. Trubisky, I think he has finally thrown his first touchdown pass of the year. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, son. You know, you've had at least...
Best team in the state.
50 drives to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, touchdown. Fumble.
Oh, we get a live score in.
Oh.
Getting it on the 11-yard line. That set up Mitch Trubisky's second touchdown pass of the night to Taylor Gabriel. And Chicago is in command, 21-0 here. What a lot of people thought would be a remedy game for this offense. Well, when you got this defense, you get a lot of points too. Here's Steven Sims Jr. on the return. And look at him go. As it is Pat O'Donnell.
Whoa, boy, oh boy, is that fun. Is that good stuff? Is that good
Shifty.
stuff for what?
Is that what it's all about?
Is that good stuff for what?
That's what it's all about.
Okay, so we're going to do a little recap here for you. As you know, we do our picks.
We do
We do our picks.
3 times a day.
We do our shit. And to be honest with you, we didn't really record them this week. But that's okay because we're going to review them anyway.
Yep.
So we had the Texans.
I'll even be real about it. I'll tell you, I thought I was going to win
Do you
before.
want to talk about the Texans first, or do you want to say the Texans? Texans Chargers? Do you want to say that? Because they helped me.
I would have picked
49ers.
I would have picked the Texans.
We did pick the Texans. Remember?
Yes.
The money wager we almost did.
Yeah.
We did.
And then there was another game you
And
had.
it
It was,
worked.
you had the Giants.
I had a 4-game parlay.
Giants won.
If I would have had a 4-game parlay,
we had.
it would have been
Who else did you bet on?
bad. All of them. Ooh, that's a good one. So we have the Titans and the Jags.
Thursday night.
Isn't that your favorite? 20-7. So
One
what
of
do
my
the
favorite
Titans have to do? What do the Titans have to do here to make things interesting? Is it Mike Vrabel? Is he going to have to give everybody shake weights and then have them do sniffing salts
I think
before the games?
I think it's Tannehill time.
Really?
I just don't know, man.
Welcome to
I don't know. I don't know what's going to fix the Titans. I would have picked the Titans in this. I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jalen Ramsey came out on top. Maybe his second to last game here. So, you know, it happens. Do you want me on top of you, bro? I'm more on the screen than you is.
No, I'm trying to
Cut. All right, now we
figure it
got
out.
the Bengals and the Bills.
Trying to figure it out.
The Bengals are 0-3.
Is that a good one?
The Bills are 3-0.
trying
The Bills
to
play the
figure it
Patriots
out.
next weekend. It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
What do you think of Josh Allen?
What do I think
The
about
quarterback, Josh Allen.
him? I think he's looking better than he was getting credit for.
Then Peterman with the Bills. I think he's better than them.
I mean, it depends on who you ask. Are you asking me or are you asking John Gruden? You know? Look.
I'm asking John. What would he say? What would John say?
Yeah, you know, see, I think that we've got a great quarterback matchup here.
Fucking headache, man.
To be honest with you, I don't know if it gets much better than Nathan Peterman. He might have had some turnover troubles in the past, but we're looking forward to the future, man. Oh, boy, he can really sling that thing, son.
He can sling that skin
Oh, boy, you betcha.
to another man.
John Gruden here.
It's crazy.
Hey, Derek Carr, I'm not going to invite you out for dinner tonight.
Who's the worst team so far?
Go fuck
I got
yourself
the
at
fucking
Benihana's.
Dolphins. I got the Dolphins.
Bro, what?
Who's the worst team so far in the NFL?
I mean, if it's not I mean, I feel like the Bucks and the Dolphins are in a fist fight, just a bar fight for the worst spot. If you let Daniel Jones without Saquon Barkley come back 18 points and
Well, the
beat
Bucks
you,
are 1-2.
right,
The Steelers are 0-3.
right. The Steelers did get beat by Jimmy Garoppolo
The
last
Jets are 0-3. No surprise there.
Mason Rudolph's ass. He threw that pick last second. That was a duck. It was not good.
Broncos are 0-3.
Cowboys didn't beat the Dolphins as bad as they should have. Is that cause for alarm considering they're playing the Saints this next coming week? Ooh, is that a trap game?
I got the Saints all day. For who?
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys suck. They beat a bunch of patty cakes.
They have beaten some patty cake teams. But if you're a Cowboys fan, you're just going to be, taking that check and cashing it at the fucking bank whenever you get the chance. If you ask me.
Jerry Jones will cash that check in.
Hey, I tell you, I think what we need to do is not best for the players, it's best for the fan base.
Hey,
He tries to switch it around to where it makes you feel bad about it.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were in my position?
Yeah.
What
would you do,
You've
huh?
never been in this position.
Woo pig!
His eyes are always closed. Me and Bill Clinton used to get hand jobs from Monica Lewinsky together before she was even an intern.
He's been around. So, it's Jerry's world, and we all live in it.
You know what else is Jerry's world? The Packers. The Packers are a bunch of Jerrys. Because
They're 3-0.
Yeah, they actually are 3-0. And they beat the Broncos, which is not. The Broncos haven't won a game.
Yep.
0-3. 0-3, 26-17. Is Aaron Rodgers back? He only had one touchdown, 17-29, 235 yards. That's not as impressive of a round of football as you expect from Aaron Rodgers. Facing off
Well, it looks like he's just got a new target here in Marquise Valdez-Scantling.
Mm-hmm.
Just a real club guy here, team guy. Had 13 receptions for 170 yards, one touchdown in the 2019 season. Aaron Rodgers looking to go for him several times this season.
Hailing from USF, he's 6'4", 206 pounds. He's the same year as us. Same age.
He's the same.
He's
old as I. He's old as I.
Hey. Hey, look, man. I might have gotten into the desirables. Put a little sauce in the fucking salad. A little sauce on the salad. Oh, dude, speaking of that, I had ginger salad the other day.
Fire. Where at?
It was at... Oh, dude, what were we? Fuck. You had to ask me that, didn't you?
Huh?
You had to ask me that. I don't know.
Some shit.
I don't remember.
Where are we?
Straight up, man. I'm trying to think of where we... Oh, yeah, I was at some place when we had to go shoot guns in Kentucky.
That's why I didn't know where he was.
Hibachi. Yeah, man. I had no idea where we were. Bengals Bills. 21-17. Bills shatter their... Okay, so first off, not surprised the Bengals are 0-3. Very surprised that the Bills are 3-0. Yeah, are they real?
No.
The Bills are not real.
Nah. No.
But why?
They're about as real as the Packers.
I don't know what you mean.
They're pretty real. I mean, they live in the same dimension as us, so I'd say they're pretty real.
I guess you're right. Falcons, Colts. Are the Colts a threat? Or are they going to win your division, the AFC South?
I mean, they could, man. Jacoby upset, bro,
He beat team in our division. The Saints. The Falcons. Jacoby Brisket. Jacoby Brisket. He's looking out there frying them pigs, them birds. Baking them, smoking them birds. Jacoby Brisket, smoking birds.
Jacoby Briskets.
Yes, I mean, he didn't have a terrible game. 28, 37, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's a pretty hell of a game. He's pretty. I have to toss him pretty hard if you ask me. Ravens Chiefs. This one was a barn burner. The Ravens snuck up. They were sneaky in the garbage time. Couldn't pull it off. 2-1 record right now. 1 on the road, 1 at home. Chiefs undefeated as expected.
I mean, you kind of saw the Chiefs going this far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you, to be honest with you, it's exciting that they scored 23 points in the second quarter. That's amazing. I mean,
Exciting.
pretty
exciting.
Yes,
About as exciting as Avengers or something.
Not very exciting. Scarlett Johansson's son. Hey,
That's what I'm talking
you
about.
ever seen her in a pair of Spanx?
Ever seen Lucy?
I've done Lucy. Not. Raiders Vikings 14-34. What are we thinking about this? The Raiders, you know how I feel about it. I think the Raiders are a fraud. I think John Gruden should have stayed in the quarterback room.
Should have stayed in the booth, huh?
And I think that the Vikings aren't great, but they're not terrible. They're not great, but they're not bad. I like Dalvin Cook a lot. Darren Waller.
Like Diggs, like Thielen.
Darren Waller is somebody you need
Cousins.
to watch out for. He'd be great to pick up on your fantasy team. And
You too,
13
because you're
receptions.
losing.
I suck right now. 134 yards, 13 receptions for Darren Walker. Who's your player of the week, Austin Carlisle? Give me your player of the week. I want to know who you think stood out above the rest. Whether it be running, whether it be throwing. I just want to know where your thoughts are.
Gosh, looking at it, I'm going to go ahead and say Daniel Jones. Let's go ahead and
Okay.
give him that cherry
Let's go
pop.
ahead.
Let's give
Give
that
it to
cherry
him.
pop. He
Give it
won
to
that
him.
game. I don't think Eli could have done that. Yeah.
He hasn't.
Daniel
There's
Jones
a stat
with-
I saw. There's a stat I saw. Eli Manning, when trailing by 18 or more points, 0-44. Daniel Jones, 1-0.
So
So I mean, if that's not a pure indicator, hey, men lie, women lie, numbers
squirrels lie.
don't lie.
They don't.
So my player of the week. This was hard. I feel like a lot of people showed up this week to play, but I've got Patrick Mahomes.
The obvious choice.
27-37, 374 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I mean, he's putting up mad numbers here.
Hey, he really is, and I wonder why, because he's on the cover. It's like he's on the cover or something. Honorable mention for me, as far as just pure performance goes, is that's going to be Mark Ingram, because he showed out this week. He had 16 carries, 103 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So that's 3, count them, folks. 1, 2, 3 touchdowns.
You know, I'm going to give an honorable discharge.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz.
Okay, no, he's a fucking fraud. I don't believe in him.
19
Some
of
people are gonna
36,
sound
259 yards, 2 TDs, and they lost by 3.
But they lost by 3 to the Lions, which the Lions are undefeated.
Hey, it's that Matt Patricia defense.
Lions are undefeated.
Got
Let's just
pencil
go ahead
here
and
in
throw
your
it
ear,
out there.
son.
Let's not forgotten that Matt Patricia is pretty much harder than a diamond in an ice storm right now.
But not in the midsection.
Not in the midsection.
He's
No,
very,
soft,
pudgy.
like a Tempur-Pedic
Yeah.
sleep number 69. You know what I'm saying? Soft. Charmin soft.
Yeah. I'm going to wipe your ass with it. Cottonelle.
Softer than the Jets versus the Patriots. They're 0-3. They have terrible luck. They're on their 3rd string QB. They can't win for losing. Sam Darnold, pretty much. Okay, so he got fucked. David Fells got fucked. Luke Falk on the roster. It's all bad.
Luke Fuck.
Adam Gase. It's bad. Things are bad in New York. So pretty much, they're going to lose every game. This is where I'm going with that.
It's pretty bold, man. Let's look at the schedule. At Eagles? I mean, if they bring the fucking house.
I don't think that they beat the Eagles. The
Versus
Eagles,
Cowboys? Come on. I mean, and then Patriots again. At Jags. At Dolphins? Come on.
They don't win a game.
November 3rd.
I don't think they beat the Redskins. And that's just me being honest. The Bengals, maybe. Dolphins, maybe they've got a chance. I pay them twice because they're in that division.
It already has the Washington predicted. Steelers. Ooh, look at that, dude. That's even. Good shit. 51-47, son. I don't know where they get that off.
Sam
number, but
Darnold's spleen's causing some troubles. Demarius Thomas, Josh Bellamy, Jamison Crowder. Played out of position, 30 snaps outside, only 12 in the slot. To accommodate Braxton Berrios, a pure slot receiver. Once we get Jameson back at his normal position, that will help. He's trying. Oh wait, hang on. This is Adam Gase, so I gotta look like him. Once we get Jameson back at his normal position, that will help. He's trying to do us a little solid by playing outside.
I tell my kids to play outside.
I tell my kids to play outside in hopes that somebody's going to come take them away. Just like the NFL is going to take away my coaching career at the end of this season. Going to put it in the back of a van and fuck it probably. With some duct tape. I don't know. Adam Gase is fucked. Let's be real here. Make no two ways about it.
Yeah,
his coaching career is not going to last long.
No.
I don't think that his coaching career is... Okay, look. You have Luke Falk starting at quarterback. So already, you've got Helen Keller flying your plane.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
And the passengers, they don't know how to swim. And you're only going to a body of water.
Yeah. So that's your worst team in the NFL. You pack your shit, you're going to the Jets?
Le'Veon Bell has 56 carries, 132 rushing yards. 163 rushing yards.
What about Darney?
I'm a little...
What about Darney boy when he comes back?
Some
Healthy.
his spleen. I mean, what about him, man? He's a turnover machine.
You're right. Dude, you know the last spleen injury in the NFL? Drew Bledsoe.
What
Against
does he
the
do
Jets.
now? He just drinks wine. He just has a winery. He just sits and drinks wine all the time.
I mean, that's what happens.
If it wasn't for fucking
when Tom Brady takes your foot.
If it wasn't for Tom Brady, I swear to Christ, I'd have 8.
He's got his friends over there. He's like, hey, swear to Christ, back in my day,
Back in
you
my
could throw
day.
football to the mountains, but goddamn
Tom Brady.
All right, on to our bread and butter.
College football, son. Hey, I think we're just going to make this an all football podcast. This is a special treat for all you folks out there. Next week, we're going to bring you baseball,
next week's ballet and horse
basketball.
racing, but this week's all football, okay? You guys are going to fucking love it.
It's underwater basket weaving. Bow weevil chasing.
Tennessee's can't win at that either.
All right, so fuck off. We'll talk about that later. Utah, USC. This was a Friday night slate game, along with Air Force and Boise State. Those are the only two worth mentioning anyway. Let's start with this. Are you surprised USC got this win out? I don't know if USC's got an identity.
They don't.
Because they lose the week before to BYU in a shootout.
Yes.
And then you've come to the number 10 team in the nation, and you win, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think Matt Fink was kind of I think he was a
decision maker.
Yeah, I think he was a variable in this game.
He was 21 of 30.
He may be helping them get some identity, but at the same time,
300.
USC. I don't know if they have a great coach in Helton. I just know they have good athletes.
Todd.
So yeah.
Thanks a lot, Todd.
No, Clay.
Clay.
Clay
That's his brother.
Aiken.
Todd's his brother, right?
Ty. He was Tennessee's.
He was at Tennessee OC for a little bit.
What has happened?
Anyway, USC shocked the world, I guess.
And upset the Utes.
It was the Pac-12. Nobody fucking watched that here on the south side. Air Force, Boise State, a game I did watch. 30-19. Are you surprised? Because Air Force, they did beat Colorado.
They did. A sound
Colorado
victory.
was undefeated before. They were undefeated before.
You know,
they played
Sco
Air
Buffs.
And then Air Force.
But at the same
decided
time,
to lose.
At the same
So
time,
Boise State. Oh, wow.
Wow.
What is
check
that?
it. Check it.
Go Buffs,
How did
baby.
that
Go
happen?
Buffs.
We're going 11-1 this year.
Whatever. All right, so yeah, Boise State wins that. Not surprised. They move on to 4-0. The Maction continues. Tennessee, Florida. Who snuck that game in there? All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. We're not going to talk about it in this. You got to go watch Seeing Orange, the other podcast that we have.
Yes.
May or may not talk about Tennessee exclusively. Fuck Florida.
Yeah. Florida handles Tennessee 34-3.
But fuck Florida.
Yes. Fuck Florida.
Charlotte, Clemson. 10-52. Should they have beaten them by more? Trevor Lawrence only had 2 touchdowns because he was 7 of 9 and 94 yards.
Look, I'm not going to be that guy to say they should beat them by 70 because I know the play calling gets pretty conservative.
Mm-hmm.
So they start putting in third stringers. They beat the fuck out of a team they should beat the fuck out of. We're good. Everything's all right.
All right, so I want to say something that I haven't said out loud this year. I think Alabama's hands down the best team in college football. Right now, they're the most well-rounded. They have the best receiving core in...
That's true. And honestly,
Eric
Najee
Waddle,
Harris
Henry
is
Ruggs,
pretty much
Jerry
a wide
Jeudy.
receiver now. Najee Harris. So it's
Najee
like-
Harris, yeah, I mean, 14 carries, 110 yards. I wouldn't say he's a receiver, but he has been doing a little more of the backfield, some screens, some,
I choose.
4 receptions, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Henry Ruggs.
Go
So,
Memphis. No, I'm just kidding.
That's, I mean, I get it was against Southern Miss, but they do this consistently week in and week out. And 2 is 5 touchdowns for second straight
Alabama
game.
would have beaten Kentucky by the same
So-
score. It's all right.
Notre Dame and Georgia.
That was a great football game. Probably the best football game of the weekend.
I think so.
Me,
I think so.
besides Pac-12 at night, that game was fucking crazy.
Ian
Both
Book
games.
had a better
Both
game.
Pac-12 games.
Surprisingly, he was 29, 47, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Does that surprise you how good he did? We even talked about it because we were watching it together. All 3 of us were. What were your takeaways? I think he looked better, but he was rushed a lot. I think it might have been because of the lack of the line.
I think that game.
I think that it might have been because of the lack of the line on this side of the ball, the left side.
That summed that game up. I feel like Georgia played a little worse than everybody thought. I feel like Notre Dame played way better than everybody thought, and it ended up Georgia's still the better team, so it's going to end in their favor. But still, that's kind of how I thought that game played out. Ian Book looked fucking insane. He had nothing to be ashamed of, and then Georgia, their defense looks kind of shatty, and their offense had some problems. But it's okay because.
So let's take a look.
Georgia.
Let's take a look at this. Notre Dame right now, they have wins against Louisville, New Mexico, a loss against Georgia. This is the rest of their schedule. You tell me if they win out. If they win out, do they still get a shot at the college football championship? Without a conference game, let's keep in mind they don't play a fucking conference game because they'll have a bunch of gaping Catholic vaginas.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you,
so
USC is going to be tough. Michigan, I
hang
don't
on.
know.
Virginia is the number 18 team in the nation. You can't just overlook them.
You can't, but
That's a joke that they're right there right now. So Bowling Green, I guess you win that game. Virginia, let's call it an upset.
they're gonna win. They're gonna win that one. They're gonna win
Let's
that
call it
one.
an upset.
That's.
You think USC's a question mark?
I don't know.
Does Michigan get revenge on
It's a
Notre
huge
Dame?
rival game.
Because Michigan gets tossed
Yeah,
around more than
rival
Notre Dame
game.
does.
Those 2 games, I don't know.
USC and Michigan are question marks for them.
Virginia Tech, honestly, win. Dude, what? They're in the ACC. Just play
Pretty
Clemson.
much.
Play Clemson at the end of the fucking.
You get a Big Ten
at the end of the
game,
year.
you got a Pac-12 game.
Yeah, you
but-
play Boston College, Navy. I mean, well, Navy, but
Right.
Stanford. Yeah, I think they went out, unless USC, Michigan, Duke, maybe. Stanford on their best day. I don't know. I mean, I don't see really a loss. Being honest, but that doesn't mean, in my
I
opinion,
mean, I
they have
think
a
the
chance to
teams
play
that
the
are
college
obvious
football
that could beat them are Virginia, USC, and Michigan. And then Virginia Tech's sneaky, but I don't know if they could beat Notre Dame. We're going to see. Their defense did way better against Georgia than I thought it would. I'll say that. We've got LSU and Vanderbilt. LSU's defense is a little... Maybe he took all the starters out, but 66-38 isn't, like, completely convincing. You know?
Yeah.
That raises some questions to me.
I can't believe Vanderbilt scored 38 points on LSU's defense. What?
I can't believe that either, son. Miami, Ohio takes a 76-5 ass whooping from Ohio State.
5 is such a weird score in football. What, like, would you hit a 3 and then dunk it later in the game or something?
Justin Fields was 14-21, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns on the fucking play, son. I can't believe it. I can't believe how good he is.
Put up numbers. Speaking of numbers, Kellen Mond, he put up some numbers and lost. Threw for 335 yards, had 2 TDs and lost by 8 points.
31.
I like Kellen Mond because I talked shit about him last year. I think he's a good football player.
Jatavius Whitlow with Auburn, though. 18 carries, 67 yards, and 1 touchdown. Boy, can he run, son.
Obviously, that's where Auburn gets you. They attack
Obviously,
you in the run game.
you're
You
not
can't
an
stop the run game. You're fucked because you can't stop the pass either.
You can't win without the run, the pass, and the defense. And special teams, don't forget that, too.
Did you see Wisconsin waxing
Okay,
Michigan?
so that's honestly embarrassing for Michigan. Jim Harbaugh, as an underdog at home, is 0-6 at Michigan.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, man? Shea Patterson gets pulled and then gets back in. 14 of 32, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jim Harbaugh is not looking good. He's still got 2 years left on his contract, I believe. It is looking a little scary for old Harbaugh.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, it's not really the. I mean, offense obviously struggled, but the defense, man. Look, Jonathan Taylor, 23 carries, 203 yards. What?
I don't think it.
On a Michigan defense, not good.
I think Wisconsin's a contender if they went out. If they went out, they definitely are going to the college football.
Yeah, they're in a respective conference.
Oklahoma State and Texas was a shootout too, and Texas covered. Thank you, that was big.
Texas.
Hey, Texas, son, they did it big. They hooked it in Texas.
Texas.
Hey. Oklahoma State, he's a man. He lost, but he's a man. He's
still got
3-1.
the best haircut. So
0-1 in the Big 12. Number 12, Texas, best Oklahoma
I thought
State.
you'd want to give a little spiel about this, but looks like the the Golden Knights couldn't really put together against the Panthers.
I thought you were never gonna ask. I told you, sons of bitches. I told you, sons of bitches, since the day you fucking walked in and thought your dick was longer than everybody else's. You did have a good year, and then you beat an questionable Auburn team. They were highly ranked because they're Auburn, and they're in the hardest conference in NCAA.
And they did beat Alabama before they beat you. That's true. Sorry.
But you know what else is true? You could win every game for 3 years and still never make it to the college football playoff.
Facts.
You're a fucking joke. Your whole shit's a joke. Oh, our quarterback got hurt. Guess what? Everybody's quarterback gets hurt. It's life. It happens. Even if you didn't, you weren't going to be good enough to get into the college football playoff. And your loss to Pitt here speaks volumes about your whole little thing that you call football program. It's phony, it's a fraud, and it's not going to be tolerated here on this podcast. Okay? So why don't you go ahead and pack your shit and head over to Miami, Ohio, or some other fucking college that you think is going to be superior to the other ones for no fucking reason.
And you heard it here first.
Damn.
Um,
I really don't even feel that strongly about the matter. I just think it's funny how a bunch of clowns are going to claim a fake national championship and lose to Pitt. That's all I'm saying. Now, to Oregon and Stanford, 21-6.
Saw that coming? I saw that coming. Maybe a point off. 21-7.
Nah, I mean, I had Oregon picked 10.
That was a fucking game. This game went to like midnight. UCLA, Washington State.
So this is the game. This is the one of those West Coast Pac-12 games.
Pac-12 at night. This is what you're talking about.
Usually Washington State's involved, but normally it's like an Oklahoma State. You know, maybe you'll get like your Iowa States. But this motherfucking game right here, it's like you fall asleep for a minute, or you take a nap, or like you talk to somebody, or like a girl pulls you into the room to show you her things or something.
And you're waking up by the annoying girl
and you're like, oh,
announcer.
Washington State is like, oh man, like fucking, they're winning by 30 points. And then you come back out and you wake up and you're like, what the fuck? It is tied? It is tied?
You know who woke me up? You know the female announcer?
Diana Rossini?
Yeah, I guess.
No, she's NFL.
No, she's a play-by-play caller on ESPN, and hey, I don't have a problem with her being female, but this voice.
Hey, we support everybody.
Touchdown, Arizona State. That's what she sounds. It's
that was stereotypical, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, it's okay. I love you, ladies. I love you a lot. Not the way that Jeffrey Epstein loved you. But I love you.
Oh, we love you.
I love you.
We love you a lot. Sorry.
Not the way that Jeffrey Sandusky loves people.
No. I take showers by myself.
Not the way that Aaron Hernandez loves people.
Or Brett Favre. Or Ben Roethlisberger.
Chris Benoit. So, Old Dominion covered against Virginia. 28 points was the spread, and we faded it hard. Yes, we did. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised about that. Because Virginia's a fake 21. They're not a real 21.
No.
They're not a real 21.
But I will tell you one thing about Old Dominion's quarterback. That kid's stone smart, bro. Stone smart. 16, 26, 206 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, this kid, he's stone cold smart, bro. His middle name's Cold.
Kashawn Strong. Stone Smart Strong. Smart Strong. We should get them to stand together. You know what I'm saying?
Saying? Not saying?
Washington and BYU, that one kind of fucked me considering I faded BYU. I thought they'd lose by like 3. I thought it was going to be another close game because BYU's had a lot of those this year. They got demolished by Jacob Eason, who had 3 touchdowns, 290 yards, and 24-28 on the night. It's pretty goddamn good if you ask us. California and Ole Miss.
That was awesome.
So, a lot of
Not for Ole
controversy.
Miss fans, though.
A lot of controversy. A lot of controversy. Arkansas, by the way. Oh, what is it? San Diego State? Didn't
Chad
they?
Morris.
Anyway.
Blue Pig. It
Cal
was San Diego State.
beats Ole Miss 28-20 with a call that they didn't really confirm at all. Probably could have overturned it. Didn't matter. Chase Garbers with Cal was 23-35, 357 yards, 4 touchdowns. Matt Corral had 16 carries, 56 yards, 1 touchdown. He can run the ball.
He can run that.
He
You
can
know,
run
he,
the ball.
you put the rock in his hand.
Hey.
He ain't gonna fumble it. He's a solid ball carrier. Solid ball carrier, and he's gonna get a first down usually.
SMU, TCU, 41-38. What do you got, baby?
Man, what the fuck's up? I mean, I know their quarterback Shane Bukele. I don't know. Bukaki.
Shane Bukaki.
Yeah, he's actually up for the Heisman, early Heisman on ESPN's website, which is garbage. But what's Gary Patterson doing, man? What's Gary Patterson doing over there in TCU at the Christian University?
Obviously nothing good.
We got one more game on the slate.
Mm-hmm. Who might that be?
How about the Buffs
Oh,
Against-
fuck.
Go Buffs.
against those
Let's go Buffs, man.
against them Red Devils or them Sun Devils?
Sun Devils, son.
Sorry,
What really is a Sun Devil?
what is a Sun Devil?
You know?
It's a fictional character made to scare small children by them damn Arizona rednecks.
You know what I think it is?
Exist, and that's why we kick their ass year after year.
It's probably all those really sexy tan girls that got to school. Sun Devils. You see them out in the sun, you're like, shit, that's Sun Devil.
You're like,
That ain't get you nowhere good.
Temptation.
Hey, go to the library. You need to keep walking.
Yeah,
that's a quick divorce.
Go to R.L. Patterson Library. You stay away from
I
the
have
Sun Devil.
8 papers to write. Now I gotta go beat off. Thanks. All right, so we've got Texas Tech and Oklahoma this upcoming week. Number 6 taking on a non-ranked team. What do you think's gonna happen? Ass fucking.
Yep.
Wisconsin versus Northwestern, number 8 team taking an unranked division opponent. What do you think's gonna happen?
Wisconsin.
Ass fucking. Iowa, number 14 team in the nation, taking on Middle Tennessee. Oh, wow, close to home. What do you think's gonna happen?
Ass fucking.
Actually, I think no. Ass fucking. Michigan, Rutgers, number 20 team in the nation, facing an unranked team. What do you think's gonna happen?
Ass fucking.
Big Ten division rivals. Ooh, SEC division little matchup here. We got 2 teams from the West. Number 23, Texas A&M taking on Arkansas. What do you think's gonna happen?
Chad Morris better put on that rubber, son. Ass fucking.
Ass fucking. No Vaseline. Texas A&M wins by 28. What other games?
Holy Cross, Syracuse matchup.
Clemson,
6.
North Carolina. Ass fucking. Alabama, Ole Miss. Guess what's gonna happen there? A little bit more. Ass fucking. Dude, these are some analytical takes here.
Virginia and Notre Dame. I mean, come on, dude. This is bullshit. I don't see. Do you see Ole Miss hanging in after a quarter? Realistically,
I mean, no. You might get one of those Alabama games where like they'll let a team score like hold them to 10 points at the half or something. It'll be like 10-3.
I mean, that's usually
like
once a year.
3
so.
to 14. Yeah, that'll happen something. But no, I think they ass fuck Ole Miss.
What about these two?
Notre Dame,
powerhouses?
Virginia. Shh. Notre Dame, Virginia is I'm calling the upset. Virginia's gonna win in South Bend.
Yeah, go Irish.
USC is gonna beat Washington too.
Nope. Jacob Eason throws for over 250. Molly whops the Trojans.
Yeah, no, I am going to take Washington in that game, realistically. Indiana will upset Michigan State. You heard it here first. Heard it here first.
Yeah, go Spartans.
Heard it here first. Towson will beat Florida. Heard it here first. We can just cut all this shit out. I'm just going to yell games out, and if they win, we'll just put it. We'll just make a clip of it.
The people have to know.
We'll make a clip of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? No, we'll make a clip.
I wonder if Tennessee's going to win this week.
Tennessee will beat Georgia this week, and then see if it doesn't happen. We'll have that clip though. See what I'm saying? Tennessee
that's
is going to beat Georgia
This week.
this week.
They don't even play them this week, but they will this week. They'll beat.
Next week after the bye week, Ohio State Nebraska is going to be a good game. I think so. I think Ohio State wins by 30. Kentucky, South Carolina. I think South Carolina is going to win that game as well. A lot of talk about De'Aaron Smith here. A lot of talk. Oh man, I had videos and we didn't even fucking show them, man.
Oh man, fuck.
Next time we're going to do that for you guys. But this time we're not going to do it for you guys. We've got a lot of stuff we're working on, working out a lot of kinks. We appreciate you being patient. You know what I can't appreciate? It's not being patient. Goodbye.